So, one of the situations that I've been covering over the past couple of weeks has been what's going on with Dave Chappelle and Netflix. The torches coming for Dave have been some of the hottest that I've seen in a long time. And the story does have a happy ending. Dave never bent the knee, and surprisingly, Netflix never bent the knee. In fact, the lawsuits that two of the activists that worked there filed against them are being withdrawn. Probably because, well, the lawyers told them that it's stupid and they're not going to win because, well, they were doing dumb things like calling the company bad, leaking internal documents, and crashing Zoom meetings. It's not something that you should do as an employer or as an employee. But Dave made some good points about how the mob, there's certain jokes that he can't tell, certain things he can't talk about, or the mob comes after him. And one of the reasons he talked about this stuff was JK Rowling. And if you don't know who this is, which I doubt, this is the creator of the Harry Potter series. So she revealed yesterday, I think it was yesterday or not that long ago, if not, that two activists, celebrity activists, probably C or B level, D level actresses, went in front of her house and took a selfie, like a group selfie in front of it, but they made sure that her address was nice and in center in the picture so that you could see where she lives. They basically doxed her. Now, JK has done some dumb stuff over the years, like trying to appeal to the mob is the best example. She's tried to appeal to the people that want to cancel her, and they'll never leave her alone. As far as they're concerned, they want her in a ditch somewhere. That's how these people think. Cancel culture is forever. Okay, it's not just something that is a weekend thing. Like, they're always going to come after Dave, and they're always going to go after her. So she posts this. Last Friday, my family's address was posted on Twitter by three activist actors who took pictures of themselves in front of our house, carefully positioning themselves to ensure that our address was visible. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who reported the image to @TwitterSupport. Your kindness and decency made all the difference to my family and me, and I'd also like to thank the Scotland Police for their support and assistance in the matter. I implore those people who retweeted the image with the address still visible, even if they did so in condemnation of these people's actions, to delete it. Over the past few years, I've watched appalled as women like Allison Bailey, Raquel Sanchez, Marion Miller, Rosie Duffield, Jonah Cherry, Julie Bindel, Rosa Freeman, Kathleen Stock, and many, many others, including women who have no public profile, but who've contacted me to relate their experiences, have been subject to campaigns of intimidation, which range from being hounded on social media, the targeting of their employees, all the way up to doxing and direct threats of violence, including rape. None of these women are protected in the way I am. They and their families have been put into a state of fear and distress for no other reason than that they refuse to uncritically accept the socio-political concept of gender identity should replace that of sex. I have to assume that I am George Frost at Holy W Stars and Richard Energy thought doxing me would intimidate me out of speaking up for women's sex-based rights. They should have reflected on the fact that I've now received so many death threats I could paper the house with them, and I haven't stopped speaking out. Perhaps I'm just throwing this out there. The best way to prove your movement isn't a threat to women is to stop stalking, harassing, and threatening us. Yeah, and she's not wrong. She has a certain view, and what happens? Instead of trying to debate and talk to her, they decide to tell her that they're going to end her existence. Seems like a really solid argument you got there. But you know what's funny? None of this stuff gets covered. And despite how you feel about her, like, she doesn't deserve this. Her family doesn't deserve this. Nobody deserves to get any kind of threat sent to them. For what? Views on some stuff? Like, this is the problem. You can't joke about it. You can't talk about it. You can't have any other feelings that are different from it. Hell, you're not even allowed to just say, listen, you can live the life that you want to live. I don't want to accept. I'll like let you live how you want to live. Marry whoever you want. Hook up with whoever you want. I don't have a problem with that. But you don't get to tell me or anybody else what you think is a fact or who they should sleep with. Because, apparently if you're not willing to hook up with a certain type of person, you're phobic now, which is ridiculous. So, I think this is terrible. And all of this does is validate the things that Dave Chappelle is talking about. How, people just are getting so nasty over this shit. And it's insane. Nobody deserves this. And so now she's doxxed. Like, everyone knows where she lives. I'm sure some psycho isn't going to go hang around her house now. It's disgusting, man. What did her family do? Her family don't deserve this. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.